So there has always been this huge power gap between the Saiyans and the humans. Ever since Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyans have pretty much been superior humans. However, episode 84 of Dragon Ball Super aired today, and it was based around who I consider to be the strongest human at the moment, and that is Krillin. Goku and Gohan are over at Krillin's house, and they're telling him about the Tournament of Power, and without much hesitation at all, Krillin is on the team. The next scene is really interesting because it cuts to Gohan speaking out to Krillin, and he says, "Show me your current power." Since this is going to be a battle royale, Gohan needs to know the strength of everyone in Universe 7 for him to come up with a solid plan. They've briefly mentioned this before, Gohan having this great plan for the tournament. When Gohan is fighting Krillin, it's actually amazing what Krillin manages to do. Even with Gohan's lack of training recently, he should still be much stronger than Krillin, and for the most part he is. However, during their fight, Krillin pulls off a solar flare times 100. I don't even know that move could multiply, but somehow Krillin has pulled it off, and not just Gohan's eyes are blinded, but he cannot sense where Krillin is. So the solar flare times 100 rules out all of your senses, leaving you completely vulnerable. This is where Krillin, not by overpowering him, but by using his own techniques, gets the edge over Gohan and eventually gets him the win. Even though it wasn't a super serious fight, Krillin still won, and when the tournament actually begins, he's going to catch a lot of people off guard with this technique. Once Gohan is knocked into water and defeated, Krillin's next opponent will be Goku, and they are fighting on top of this building in the city. As they're about to spar, and this is the best thing ever, Krillin flashes back to the 22nd World Martial Arts Tournament where he and Goku faced off in the semi-finals, but this time it has new artwork and it just looks really good. Every time they flash back to the original Dragon Ball series and they hit us with this new artwork, even if it is only brief, it's just a really nice touch. So Goku vs Krillin in the modern day should be a very obvious outcome. Goku has the strength of a universe while Krillin has the strength of a few planets. But this time it's different. They're really emphasizing strategy and how that's going to play a major role in winning this tournament. So what we have in the fight between Goku and Krillin is an enormous power level going up against strategy. That's essentially how I see this fight, especially once Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue. At that point there's nothing Krillin can do, no amount of strategizing will help. Goku has him beat in all areas, but what happens next is a good example of what could happen in the tournament. 18 joins Krillin to fight by his side. The way things are turning out, Goku would be very lucky to have a one-on-one fight in this tournament. He even says if he went in the tournament the way he is now, there would be big trouble. There hasn't been any mention of Tien yet, so I'm not sure how this will compare, but right now, Krillin is beyond anything we have ever seen from a human. He was fighting with Goku, making him work. If Krillin was from any other race, he would be one of the strongest in Universe 7. In the preview for episode 85, there's a lot of things that happen, so just to quickly go over them. First up, we see a shot of the skinny Majin Buu. Turns out that he was training for 2 hours, so he went from this to this in 2 hours. Okay. Good job, Majin Buu. Then there's this shot of the Universe 11 Kai talking to the other Kais. They're actually talking about Goku and how every universe should team up on him, and it looks like that out of all the Kais that are there, Gowasu is the only one that has a problem with this. The final scene is a close look at the Pride Troopers. We see Toppo, and the Beerus lookalike actually makes his debut next episode. A lot is going to be happening next episode of Dragon Ball Super, so let me know